Chapter 1: A New Beginning. A bustling New York City street. Anya, a young woman with bright eyes and a determined expression, struggles to navigate the crowded sidewalk, clutching a crumpled map in one hand and a worn suitcase in the other. She mutters under her breath in Russian, frustration evident on her face. Anya had dreamt of this moment for years. Ever since she was a child sketching fantastical outfits in her notebooks, New York City, the fashion capital of the world, had beckoned. Today, she was finally here, ready to chase her dream of becoming a fashion designer. Anya stops in front of a brightly colored community center, with a large sign that reads a multilingual learning center, but the initial excitement was quickly dampened by the language barrier. Anya fumbled with her phone, trying to translate the address of her new apartment. A kind-looking woman with warm eyes and a friendly smile approached her. "Woman, excuse me, are you lost? Can I help you with something?"
Anya, stuttering, yes.
Apartment 123 Elm Street?
Woman,
just a few blocks from here. Let me show you. My name is Sarah, by the way. Anya, thank you, Sarah. I'm Anya. As Sarah led Anya to her apartment, they made small talk. Anya confided her dream of becoming a fashion designer, and Sarah mentioned the community center's English classes. "Sarah, it's a great way to meet people and improve your English. There are students from all over the world, and the teacher, Ms. Lee, is amazing." Anya hesitates. "I don't know. My English is terrible." "Sarah, don't worry, everyone starts somewhere. Just come and see for yourself. They have a free introductory class tomorrow night." Anya, feeling a flicker of hope, thanked Sarah for her help. The idea of meeting people who shared her dream and the chance to learn English seemed too good to pass up. The next evening, Anya walks into a brightly lit classroom filled with the buzz of conversation. Students from various countries were chatting excitedly. Anya felt a familiar pang of nervousness. A warm voice broke the tension. "Ms. Lee, welcome, everyone. I'm Ms. Lee, and this is our English class for dreamers and doers. Don't be shy, come introduce yourselves and tell us about your dreams." One by one, the students introduced themselves. Anya, gathering her courage, spoke up in a small voice.
"Anya, hi, I'm Anya.
I'm from Russia, and I want to be a fashion designer." The class erupted in applause. Anya smiled, a spark of confidence replacing her initial fear. "Ms. Lee, welcome, Anya. We have many aspiring artists in our class. English will be your key to unlocking your dreams. Now, let's get started." As Ms. Lee launched into a lively lesson, Anya knew this was the beginning of a new chapter in her life. Anya, in New York, surrounded by a supportive community, was ready to conquer her fear of English and chase her dream of becoming a fashion designer. Chapter 2: Graphic Novels and Fashion Vocabulary. The classroom buzzes with activity. Ms. Lee holds up a colorful comic book. "Ms. Lee, today, we're learning English with a twist. Any comic book fans here?" Anya's hand shoots up excitedly. "Ms. Lee, excellent. Comics are a fun way to learn new vocabulary in context. Let's break into small groups and choose a comic to explore. Focus on words related to fashion and design." Anya joins a group with a boy from Italy named Marco and a girl from China named Ling. They pick a comic about a superhero with a magical fashion sense. Marco, wow, this outfit is amazing. Look, Anya, it says iridescent for the cape. What do you think that means? Anya pulls out her phone's translation app. It means something with many colors that change depending on the light. Like a rainbow. Ling, cool. And here it says the boots are lightweight. That's a good word to know for shoe design. Over the next hour, the group dives into the comic, deciphering new words and phrases related to fashion. Anya finds herself understanding the story more easily with each panel. Ms. Lee, time to share what you learned. Marco, what did you discover? Marco, we learned a lot of cool words for clothes and materials, like cape, boots, iridescent, and lightweight. Ms. Lee, fantastic. Anya, anything to add? Anya, yes. We also saw how the artist uses speech bubbles to show what the characters are saying. It helps to understand the story. Ms. Lee, exactly. Comics are a great way to learn everyday expressions too. Keep reading, everyone, and you'll be surprised how much English you pick up. Leaving class, Anya felt a newfound enthusiasm for learning English. She realized it wasn't just about memorizing grammar rules, but about unlocking a world of stories, ideas, and inspiration. Anya's tiny apartment doubles as her design studio. Sketches and fabric swatches cover the walls. Anya sits at her desk, frowning at a blank page. She needs to come up with a concept for her upcoming design project, but the right words escape her. Suddenly, she remembers Ms. Lee's suggestion. Anya grabs a comic book. Maybe some inspiration here? Anya flips through the pages, her eyes landing on a panel with a character describing their dream outfit. Comic book panel. I want something bold and futuristic with a touch of elegance. Anya, a smile lights up her face. Bold, futuristic, and elegant. That's it. Inspired by the comic book language, Anya starts sketching. Her initial frustration melts away as she translates the words into a flowing design. The frustration of not having the perfect English word is replaced by the joy of visual expression. Chapter 3: Shadowing the Stars and Thinking Aloud. Anya sits on her bed, surrounded by fashion magazines and a laptop. She taps nervously on the keyboard. Anya was determined to improve her spoken English. Ms. Lee had suggested air shadowing, mimicking the speech patterns of native speakers. But who to choose? Anya, muttering to herself, I need someone who talks about fashion and is interesting. Her eyes light up as she remembers her favorite fashion YouTubers. They reviewed clothes, shared design tips, and had infectious enthusiasm.
Anya, perfect.
I can shadow them. Anya puts on headphones and plays a video. A young woman with a bright smile is showcasing a new clothing line. YouTuber, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm so excited to be trying on these incredible pieces from the new collection by up-and-coming designer Stella Rose. Anya whispers along. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm so excited to be trying on these incredible pieces. Anya continues, mimicking the YouTuber's pronunciation and intonation. At first, it feels awkward, but with each phrase, she finds herself flowing more naturally. She pauses the video and tries to describe the clothes in her own words. Anya, this dress is really, flowy and elegant. It has a nice drape to it. She wasn't perfect, but she was improving. Anya continued shadowing different YouTubers, focusing on their vocabulary and sentence structure related to fashion. The next day in class, Ms. Lee asks the students to share their experiences practicing English outside the classroom. Anya, I've been shadowing fashion YouTubers. It helps me learn how native speakers talk about clothes and design. Ms. Lee, that's a fantastic idea, Anya. Shadowing is a great way to improve pronunciation and fluency. Anya, but sometimes I get stuck. I want to describe something, but I can't find the right word. Ms. Lee, don't worry about that. Try thinking aloud in English. Describe what you see or feel using the vocabulary you already know. The more you practice describing things, the easier it will be to find the right words. Anya ponders this new suggestion. Later that day, browsing a fabric store, she puts Ms. Lee's advice into practice. Anya to herself, wow, this fabric is so soft. Like a cloud. The color is a deep blue, almost purple. It would be perfect for a flowing skirt. By thinking aloud, Anya was not only describing the fabric but also building confidence in using her English for everyday tasks. Chapter 4: Embracing Mistakes and the Power of Conversation. Anya stands outside a bustling coffee shop, clutching a flyer for a local conversation club. Her heart races with a mix of excitement and nervousness. Ms. Lee had encouraged Anya to join a conversation club to practice speaking English with native speakers. But the thought of making mistakes in front of strangers was daunting. A young man with a friendly smile approaches Anya, holding the same flyer. Man, hey, are you thinking of going to the conversation club too?
Anya startelt. Yeah, maybe.
Man, don't worry, it's a lot of fun. I'm David. I'm trying to improve my Spanish. What about you?
Anya, I'm Anya.
I'm here to practice my English. But I'm not very good. David, everyone starts somewhere. Making mistakes is part of learning. The important thing is to keep talking. David's encouraging words calmed Anya's nerves a bit. They decided to enter the coffee shop together. Inside the coffee shop, a group of people from different backgrounds are chatting animatedly. Anya feels a pang of shyness, but David introduces her to the group. Woman, hi Anya, welcome. I'm Sarah, and this is Miguel and Elena. Anya mumbles a greeting. The conversation flowed around current events, movies, and hobbies. Anya mostly listened at first, understanding most of the conversation but struggling to contribute. Then, the topic turned to fashion. Miguel, I love how sneakers have become so fashionable lately. They're comfortable and stylish. Anya, taking a deep breath. I agree. But I think it's important for sneakers to also be functional. For example, good arch support is essential. Everyone nods in agreement. Elena, that's a great point, Anya. You know a lot about shoes. Anya, a small smile appears on her face. Thank you. I'm studying fashion design. Encouraged by the positive response, Anya participated more in the conversation. She made a few mistakes, but no one seemed to mind. In fact, they helped her correct her phrases and offered synonyms. By the end of the evening, Anya felt a newfound sense of accomplishment. David walks Anya home. David, see? The conversation club wasn't so bad, right? Anya, you were right, David. It was actually fun. I still have a lot to learn, but I feel more confident about speaking English. Anya realized that overcoming her fear of mistakes was key to improving her fluency. The supportive environment of the conversation club provided a safe space to practice and connect with others who shared her desire to learn. Chapter 5: Finding Inspiration and Choosing a School. Anya's apartment buzzes with creative energy. Sketches and fabric samples fill the walls, alongside a calendar with circled dates. Anya's design portfolio was coming together. Inspired by her conversations at the club and shadowing fashion podcasts, her ideas were becoming more refined and sophisticated. She circled the date on the calendar, the application deadline for the prestigious Parsons School of Design. Anya sighs. I don't know, Sarah. Parsons is a dream school, but my English might not be good enough. Sarah, sitting at Anya's table, looking through her portfolio. Nonsense, Anya. Your work speaks for itself. These designs are fantastic. Anya, but the interview. What if I can't express my ideas clearly? Sarah, remember what Ms. Lee said? Regular practice and testing are key. Let's do a mock interview. I'll pretend to be the admissions officer, and you present your work. Sarah transformed into a stern interviewer, while Anya nervously presented her portfolio. She stumbled over a few words, but with Sarah's gentle prompts and encouragement, she managed to articulate her design philosophy and inspiration. Sarah, smiling, excellent, Anya. You clearly have a passion for design and a strong understanding of fashion trends. Just keep practicing your English, and you'll be ready for anything. Motivated by Sarah's support, Anya ramped up her English learning. She enrolled in a test prep course to sharpen her grammar skills and practiced her interview responses daily. Weeks later, Anya sits in a brightly lit office at Parsons School of Design, facing a panel of interviewers. Taking a deep breath, she launches into a passionate presentation of her portfolio. Anya, my designs are inspired by the fusion of functionality and style. I believe comfortable clothing can also be fashion-forward, like my sneaker concept with innovative arch support. Anya's voice was steady and confident. She used the vocabulary and phrases she had practiced, explaining her design choices with clarity and enthusiasm. Thank you, Anya. Your portfolio is very impressive, and your passion for design is evident. We'll be in touch soon. Anya left the interview feeling a mix of nervousness and hope. She had given it her all, and now all she could do was wait. Anya sits by the window, a steaming cup of coffee in her hand. Her phone buzzes. It's an email from Parsons School of Design. Her heart races as she opens it. The email contained exciting news. Anya had been accepted into the prestigious Parsons School of Design program. Tears welled up in her eyes as she reread the email. Her journey of learning English had unlocked a world of opportunity. Chapter 6: From Student to Teacher, Epilogue. Several years later, Anya stands confidently at the front of a brightly lit classroom at the community center where her own English language journey began. A group of eager students from various countries look up at her with anticipation. Anya, smiling, Welcome, everyone. My name is Anya, and I'm here to help you unlock the world of English, just like Ms. Lee helped me. Anya's journey had come full circle. After graduating from Parsons with honors, she landed a coveted design internship at a leading fashion house. However, the desire to give back and inspire others like Ms. Lee had never left her. So, while pursuing her design career, Anya began teaching English classes at the community center in the evenings. Anya, today, we're going to learn vocabulary related to describing clothes. Let's look at some pictures and see what words come to mind. Anya incorporated the techniques that had helped her, reading comics, shadowing fashion YouTubers, and thinking aloud. The classroom buzzed with energy as students practiced their English in a fun and interactive environment. After class, a young woman from Brazil approaches Anya hesitantly. Student Anya, how did you learn English so well? I feel like it will take me forever. Anya places a hand on the student's shoulder. Don't get discouraged. Everyone learns at their own pace. The key is to be consistent and find ways to make learning fun. Just like in fashion, there's no one-size-fits-all approach to learning English. Anya shared her story of overcoming challenges and embracing the power of practice. She encouraged the student to find her own learning style and celebrate every step of the journey. Anya walks down a bustling New York street, a sketchpad tucked under her arm. She stops to admire a storefront window displaying a stunning dress design. A smile lights up her face. Anya continued to juggle her design career with teaching. She found immense satisfaction in helping others unlock their potential through English. New York City, the city that had once seemed daunting, was now her home, a vibrant tapestry woven with dreams, creativity, and the power of language. This epilogue shows Anya giving back to the community that helped her. It emphasizes the importance of finding a personal learning style and the joy of helping others on their language learning journeys. The final scene reinforces the idea that Anya's success, both as a designer and an English teacher, is a testament to her dedication, perseverance, and the transformative power of language learning. The classroom erupts in laughter. Anya stands at the front, a mischievous glint in her eyes, holding up a pair of bright pink, fuzzy slippers adorned with cartoon unicorns. Anya, okay class, challenge time. How many ways can you describe these? Unique fashion choices. A student raises their hand. They're very comfortable? Another student chimes in, eye-catching for sure. A third student bursts out laughing. Definitely a conversation starter. Anya, excellent. See, English can be fun. Now, imagine describing these slippers to a potential client. What words would you use to highlight their ahem, special features? The class dives into a lively discussion, using their vocabulary to playfully describe the slippers. Anya weaves humor and creativity into her lessons, making learning English an enjoyable and engaging experience. Scene. Later that evening, Anya sits at her design studio, sketching a new collection inspired by the vibrant energy of her students. A knock on the door interrupts her train of thought. It's Sarah, holding a steaming cup of tea. Sarah, long day teaching, huh? Anya takes the tea, the best kind of long day. These students are amazing. They inspire me as much as I hope I inspire them. Sarah, you absolutely do, Anya. Look how far you've come. From that shy girl struggling with English to a successful designer and a fantastic teacher. Ms. Lee would be so proud. Anya, she is the reason I'm here, Sarah. And you too, for always being my biggest supporter. Sarah raises her teacup in a toast. To Ms. Lee, to following your dreams, and to the power of language to connect us all. Anya clinks her cup against Sarah's, to that. Anya's journey with English was far from over. But as she looked at her design sketches, a sense of accomplishment filled her. New York City, the city of dreams, had become her canvas, and English, the language that allowed her to paint her future, one vibrant word at a time. How did you like this story? Be sure to tell in the comment section.